Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator flight with SimPilot 2450. Today we're in Italy. We're at the foothills of the Alps, and we'll be making a short round-trip flight to drop off a few passengers. Be departing the Caproni airport. We'll fly up to Asiago, drop a few passengers off, and then return back to Caproni. We are sitting on the tarmac at Caproni. Both of the airports we'll be visiting today have been handcrafted. They're freeware sceneries, and they were developed by Alex. Alright, let's get going. We're in the cockpit of the Baron. It's a great little twin, and you'll love the sound of these engines. Let's prepare to start them up. Fuel selectors on. Battery switch. Alternator. Strobe light. Mixture full. Props full. Parking brake on. Throttle idle. Props look clear.
TOS system test OK.
Avionics. Start engine 2. Gauges look fine. Altimeter set. Bring in our GPS. Winds. Pitot heat. Let's get the rest of our lights on. Let's zoom out our map a little bit. There we go. Alright. We will be departing. Let's choose our runway here. We're going to be departing 36.
Lima India Delta Tango traffic Telford 2450 is taxiing to runway 36.
Alright, everything looks good. Parking brake off. Clear right. Clear left. Gotta love the sound of those 285 horsepower engines. Takeoff flaps. Set. Again, this scenery is by Alex. We are at the Caproni airport in Italy. We'll be departing to the east, and we'll fly up through the mountains and the valleys and drop down into Asiago, where we'll drop off our passengers. Alright, we'll conduct our run-up. Alright, we finished with our run-up. Everything is set. Flaps are set. Props and mixture full. Let's announce our attentions. We will be departing to the east.
Lima India Delta Tango traffic Telford 2450 taking off runway 36 east departure.
Alright, here we go. Listen to those engines. Airspeed alive. Rotate. Gear up. Coming back on the props a little bit. Flaps up. Getting some trim. Shortly we'll be turning to the east and we'll head right up that valley. We'll probably climb to 6,500 or so. I love flying in the Alps. It's gorgeous. We'll try to stay below this cloud. Climbing to about 6,500. $5,500. We'll level off at 6,500. We'll be hand flying this flight, the entire flight. Doesn't get any better than this. Passing through 6,300. We're going to head right over to this little valley. And when we enter the valley, we'll start dropping down to Asiago. '65 wasn't going to do it, and I don't know if 66 is going to be enough. So I guess we'll go to 6,700. Alright, there's 6,700. I think that'll give us some clearance. Props to 2,500. Totally hand flying the aircraft. We'll come around and enter this valley. Then begin our descent. It's a short flight to Asiago. We'll drop our passengers off, and we'll turn around and head back to Caproni. Now as we enter this valley, we're going to start to descend, and we'll also start decreasing our airspeed, because when we pop out of this valley, our airport will be right to our left, and we're going to want to have our speeds down to a level where we can start dropping our flaps and our landing gear, because we'll be turning final just as soon as we come out of the valley. So I'm reducing our airspeed, and we're descending. Asiago, the airport is at about 3,000 feet, if I remember right. Continue to reduce my speed. And if we all look off to the left, we should see our runway shortly. There it is. I come in with my first setting of flaps, and we'll start to turn final. Bring the gear down, props and mixture to full. Final set of flaps. Let's get prepared for landing. Flap set, gear down. waiting for that sunlight. Getting our flare. And the throttle's off. And there. Welcome to Asiago. Flaps coming up. We'll taxi in, drop off our passengers, and head back to Caproni. This airport is a hand custom designed airport by the same gentleman who designed Caproni. And if you're looking up this scenery, the developer is Alex. We'll get turned around here. We'll drop our passengers off. Alright. We'll drop our passengers off. Let's get our takeoff trim set. Alright, passengers are all set. Let's head back to Caproni. Props and mixture full. Props clear. Start engine 2. Winds are light, so we will take off in the opposite direction that we landed. So we'll take off runway 8.
Lima India Delta Alpha traffic Telford 2450 is taxiing to runway 8.
That was a nice flight coming in. We should have a nice return flight. Now you notice the airport elevation here is about 3,400. So we'll have a little density altitude on our takeoff roll. So you'll notice our takeoff roll will be a little bit longer. Alright, we'll do our run-ups. Okay, we're back. Our run-ups were fine. Props and mixture full. Takeoff flaps set. Here we go. Positive rate, gear coming up. Come back a little on the props. Flaps up. And again, we'll hand fly this trip. We'll head right up the valley we came down. Climbing to an elevation of maybe 65 to 6,700. Let's see where the clouds are and exactly where we need to make our turn out of the valley. Trimming up, trying to have a climb at somewhere around 5 to 7 degrees. Enough where we get an adequate climb rate, still see over the nose. Passing through 6,100. We'll level off here, probably 6,700. Actually, this looks good right around here. Alright, we'll come back with our props. We're cruising at about 2,500. Slowly start our descent. We'll go around this mountain pass that's in front of us. We're starting to descend. Watching our airspeed, it's increasing a little bit as we descend. I haven't reduced throttles yet. We'll start bringing them back a little bit now. And before too long, we will have to reduce our speed because once we come around this mountain pass to our left, we'll be entering the valley, and Caproni once again will be to our left. Airport elevation, I think, is somewhere around 800 feet. airspeed. I think we'll turn and go right between these two hills. Still reducing our airspeed. When we enter this valley to the left here, I'm going to want to be right around our first flap setting speed. So I'm going to be down around 125, something like that, because we'll have to start to put our flaps in as soon as we make the turn into the valley, because we'll be basically on final for the airport. Descent. Increase that rate a little bit more now. And reduce that speed some more. Trimmed up for about 130. Maybe 125. Alright, let's now looking for the airport. I see no traffic. Just start to see the airport. I'm going to come in with the first set of flaps. Props and mixture going to full. Gear coming down. And second set of flaps. Just trying to find the end of that runway. There it is, I think. Trimmed up for about 87, 85. Looking pretty good at this point. Start coming in with some power to decrease our rate of descent. And with a little more power. Pappies are saying we're low. That we're low. But I think we're doing fine. In with a little more power. Get lined up. A little more power. Coming off on the power.
500.
Just a teeny bit. Reducing the power some more. I think these pappies are a little off. Reducing the power some more. for that center line. Coming back on our power. Set our flare. Alright, where's that taxiway? It's tough in the snow. Somewhere right up here. Flaps coming up. Where are you, taxiway? Right here. Well, welcome to Caproni. Again, this is an airport scenery designed by Alex. Well, there, we made it. Well, thank you again for flying with SimPilot 2450. Give you one more look at this airport scenery. We're at Caproni. We're in Italy. It's a handcrafted airport scenery by Alex. And he also did the scenery we just saw at Asiago as well. He's done a wonderful job with these sceneries. And it's in an area that is absolutely stunning to fly. So you haven't gotten these sceneries yet, go get them and do some flying in the Alps in Italy. Till we fly again, thank you so much and have a great one.